Good morning. I just wanted to come on and do another video today. Today I'm going to talk about diet, which is huge when you're sick. I was pretty resistant to this actually. I never changed my diet, but when I went to Bali recently to this neurogenic retreat, I actually learned how important diet was. They were amazing. They cooked for us every day, 3 times a day. There was a 14-hour fast in between the 3 meals. So we ate at 9, 1, and 6. Those are the times that are optimal for eating. And then with the 14-hour fast, you can have coffee. Well, not coffee. You're supposed to decrease caffeine. Some teas, water, fruit. But one thing that I learned while I was at this retreat, that the reason diet's so important is because they're discovering that our gut is actually our second brain, our enteric nervous system, which is connected by the vagus nerve to the central nervous system. So our gut health actually has a lot to do with our brain health, believe it or not. An unhealthy gut can lead to poor nutrition absorption. I'm going to read a little bit from here. Hormone and neurotransmitter changes, increased inflammation, which is huge, an overactive immune system response, poor mood, and problems thinking and concentrating, which are all problems that I had at one point in my sickness. So an anti-inflammatory diet is what we learned. It decreases inflammation and supports brain health. It's high in omega-3s, cholesterol, choline, which is similar to B vitamins. You're going to use colorful produce, eliminate grains, legumes, and plant toxins, and you're going to emphasize clean nutrients and easily digestible foods. No dairy except for grass-fed butter. No soy, wheat, grains, legumes, or nuts except for cashews. They made a lot of cashew butters and sauces out of the cashews, which were absolutely amazing. No processed sugar, additives, or preservatives, and you're going to avoid white potatoes, cereal, beans, because they have carbohydrate binding proteins. Stone fruits, which like apricots, peach, almonds, bamboo shoots, you're not supposed to have any of those. No spinach or kale, no peanuts or corn. Sweet potatoes were huge, so they used sweet potatoes, purple potatoes, quinoa was huge there, carrots, grass-fed beef, chicken, and fish. For fish, we ate salmon, mackerel, anchovy, sardines, and herring. Those are the good fishies. And those, in addition to turmeric, ginger, we actually had a turmeric ginger drink before every meal to help with digestion, cinnamon and garlic. And then you want to, so they made delicious like quinoa blends, sweet potato blends. We had eggs for breakfast. What else? It was amazing. If you want some recipes, they're going to be coming out with a cookbook, home retreat in Bali. It's amazing. So when your gut is not being fed properly, it creates imbalances that can worsen inflammation, which is huge with my issue, Lyme disease, and it weakens the immune response. So you're doing all this stuff to help your body, but your inflammation is not going to go down and your immune response isn't going to get better without diet change. And of course, it's linked to mental health nowadays. So your mood will actually be better if you change your diet. An unhealthy gut leads to poor nutrition absorption. So we're already having trouble with weight and absorption of certain chemicals, and it can actually lead to something called leaky gut, which will let the microbiome of your gut into your blood, which is increasing the toxins in your bloodstream, which is making you sicker. So changing your diet is huge. I love food. I know it's so hard. And I'm not saying that I've stuck to it, but I've definitely cleaned up my diet a lot. I've stopped drinking. I've started eating more fruits and less white grains and potatoes. And it's really been helping. I also wanted to go over some of the medications that I've used, and I want to emphasize, like, if you are sick, go get a stool test, a GI map. That's where I learned a lot of my problems. So a GI map will help you discover what kind of microbes are running around in your body and making you sick. So some of the things that I have used for gut health in my treatments are colonics, which are amazing. There's not many people that do them, but they're becoming more readily available. Enemas, coffee enemas, coconut oil. You can put anything in an enema, just add salt to them. And then Diju, which is an herbal stool softener. I did not use the Colace or the mag citrate. I chose to use Diju, which is much better, safer for you. I also use L-arginine and L-ornithine, which helps to change ammonia into urea, which is excreted by the kidneys, and it helps the immune response get better. Really great one. It also helps with brain health. When you have confusion in your brain, there's an ammonia buildup, so this will help get rid of the ammonia in your brain as well as aspirin. And then this is black walnut hull. This is an antimicrobial. It can be used for anything. You can use it on your skin as well. It helps with intestinal parasites. It's antifungal. It also has a mild laxative effect, and it supports detox. Great medication. I could not do these liquid. It's disgusting. So I bought the capsules, and it works for me just as well. Biocidin. Let's see. This one is disrupts biofilm. It's huge with Lyme disease because we have biofilm everywhere. The cells are covered in biofilm. So this disrupts the biofilm, and it boosts the immune function by strengthening the body's defense. And it helps in the detox process. And then, of course, anytime you have gut issues, you should be taking a prebiotic. This orthobiotic is the one that my doctor suggested. I've been on it. He said that I don't need to be on it if I'm not on a antibiotic anymore, but I choose to stay on it because I don't eat enough kimchi, kombucha, fermented foods. So I stay on the orthobiotic. There are a ton of medication or herbal supplements that you can take for your gut, but these are the ones that I have continued on and I've stayed on and found that they help. So the biggest thing in your diet is reducing inflammation so that you don't get the leaky gut, so that it's not going into your body, and it helps with your mood. So yeah, small steps. I know it's hard. It was one of the things, like I said, I was least happy to do. Still haven't gotten it perfect. Maybe I will someday, maybe I won't. But just clean it up, get rid of as much processed stuff as you can, and yeah, you'll start feeling better, looking better, more energy. It's a really good thing. Yeah. So if you have any questions about diet, I do have the booklet that I received from the retreat that I went to, so I could send that to you. I could post it. Yeah, just let me know whatever you need to know, and I'm here to help you through this. This is, like I said, the hardest one for me. I hope you guys have a great day. I love you all. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you